In rugby union, the scrum-half is the beating heart of the team, the link between forwards and backs, the playmaker who controls the tempo, and the spark behind game-changing moments. But what does the ultimate halfback look like? Let's break it down, skill by skill, pulling from the best to craft a player like no other. A scrum-half's passing game is their most fundamental skill, and Aaron Smith is the undisputed master. Representing the All Blacks for over a decade, Smith has elevated passing to an art form. His ability to deliver quick, flat passes, perfectly weighted and timed, gives his team the split-second edge needed to exploit defenses. He's like a sniper, picking out gaps in defenses with pinpoint accuracy. Why does this matter? A scrum-half's pass sets the tempo. A bad one kills momentum. Too slow, and the defense resets. Too wild, and the attack stalls. Smith's passes are crisp, giving his team split seconds to exploit gaps. His technique was flawless, a combination of footwork during his approach, speed of ball off the ground, thanks to his low body positioning and precision follow-through, gave his receivers the perfect platform to attack. What makes his technique unique is the whip action through his forearms. Unlike traditional passing techniques that rely on shoulder strength, Smith generates power through rapid forearm and wrist rotation, resulting in a tighter spiral and increased accuracy. Imagine the pressure of an international test match. In such chaotic moments, Smith's calm precision makes all the difference. Our perfect scrum half needs this skill to keep the game flowing. Imagine them firing a 20-meter dart to a center crashing through the line. No hesitation, no error. That's the Aaron Smith blueprint. Pure, mechanical perfection. No scrum half can claim perfection without an exceptional tactical kicking game, and Fourie du Preez is the benchmark. A scrum half isn't just a passer, they're a weapon with their boot. The Springbok legend possessed an uncanny ability to manipulate the game's territorial battle, using his array of kicks to control both space and time. Unlike many scrum halves who use kicking as a last resort, du Preez turned it into a strategic weapon. Kicking is about control. A good scrum half uses their boot to shift pressure, break up defenses, or create opportunities. Du Preez had a sixth sense for it. His box kicks weren't just accurate, they were perfectly calculated, allowing his chasing teammates the chance to compete for possession. Whether playing in a grinding defensive contest or exploiting an opponent's weak backfield, du Preez's kicks consistently gave his team the upper hand. What was even more impressive about du Preez was the range of kicks in his armory. Not just reliant on box kicks, du Preez had it all. Tactical grubber kicks, long-range clearance kicks, crossfield kicks and chips made life so difficult for opposition defenses and provided South Africa with ability to dominate territory, so vital in today's game. Equally comfortable kicking off both feet, he was impossible to read and could create chances from nowhere. He also had devastating accuracy from the kicking tee, allowing his teams to build scoreboard pressure, halting opposition momentum. Consider his role in South Africa's 2007 Rugby World Cup triumph. Time and again, his intelligent kicking relieved pressure, gained territory, and set the platform for South Africa's bruising forward pack to dominate. Adding du Preez's kicking prowess to our perfect scrum half ensures a tactical advantage in any scenario. If there's one player who embodies the modern attacking scrum half, it's Antoine Dupont. Nicknamed the French Magician, Dupont has revolutionized the position with his explosive runs, unmatched agility, and ability to create something out of nothing. He's simply a nightmare for defenses. Dupont's unique attacking style stems from his ability to read the game and exploit even the smallest gaps in the defensive line. His acceleration off the mark is electrifying, and his strength in contact allows him to shrug off defenders who underestimate his power. A quick glance at his highlight reel reveals try after try, scored through sheer brilliance. Darting runs, audacious sidesteps, and perfectly timed offloads. What sets Dupont apart is his dual threat. Defenders cannot ignore him for a second, as he can either slice through the line himself or set up his teammates with precision. He spots gaps nobody else sees, darting through to score or set up tries. One moment he's at the ruck, the next he's burning the fullback for a try under the posts. Adding his attacking skills to our ideal scrum half makes the player not only a playmaker, but also a genuine game breaker. Scrum halves aren't usually the biggest, but they need to move like athletes. For this, we call on South Africa's Joost van der Westhuizen, who was a physical anomaly for his position, and he used that to his advantage. He was a freak, fast, strong, and agile in ways that defied his position. Joost could outrun backs, shrug off tackles, and explode from a standstill. His athleticism let him play like a forward 1 minute and a winger the next. Athleticism gives a scrum half options. Joost's raw power made him a threat anywhere on the field. Our perfect player has this edge. Picture them turning the ball over like a number 7, powering through a tackle to keep the play alive, or outpacing a winger to score. Joost's athleticism adds a physical dimension that defences can't plan for. Known for his fearless tackling, the South African legend routinely stopped much larger players in their tracks. His defensive heroics were most evident in the 1995 Rugby World Cup final, where he played a key role in neutralising the mighty Jonah Lomu, helping the Springboks to a historic victory. Adding van der Westhuizen's athleticism to our perfect number 9 ensures the player isn't just a threat with the ball, but a formidable presence without it. The ultimate scrum half must be able to protect their team as well as they can attack, and van der Westhuizen provides that balance. Now, let's get to the brain of the operation: game management. Nobody controlled a match like Australia's George Gregan. He was a general on the field, always 3 moves ahead. Whether slowing the pace to kill an opponent's momentum or speeding things up to catch them off guard, Gregan dictated terms. He knew when to take a tap and go, when to kick for territory, or when to trust his forwards to grind it out. A scrum half with great game management is like a conductor. They don't just play the game, they shape it. Gregan could turn a losing position into a masterclass with a single decision. Down by 5 with 10 minutes left, he'd orchestrate a comeback piece by piece. Our perfect number 9 needs this calm, calculating mind. Imagine them reading the ref's mood, sensing a tired defense, and calling the exact play to break the game open. That's Gregan's legacy, a brain that never cracks under pressure. A scrum half can't just be skilled, they need heart. For energy, nobody matches South Africa's Faf de Klerk. He's everywhere, chasing kicks, scrapping at rucks, even tackling forwards twice his size. De Klerk plays like he's got an endless battery, firing up his team and rattling opponents. His hustle turns 50-50 balls into possessions and swings momentum when it matters most. Energy isn't just physical, it's mental. A scrum half who never quits lifts the whole team. De Klerk's intensity makes him a pest defenses can't ignore. Our ideal player brings this fire. Imagine them sprinting 30 meters to make a cover tackle, then popping up to fire a pass like nothing happened. Or barking orders at a ruck, driving their forwards to hit harder. That's de Klerk's gift. Pure, relentless drive that never fades. Finally, we need flair, that unteachable spark that turns good players into legends. Wales' Gareth Edwards had it in spades. He could do everything: pass, kick, run, tackle, and create moments of pure magic. Edwards didn't just play the game, he bent it to his will. A dummy here, a sidestep there, and suddenly he'd turn a routine play into a try nobody saw coming. Flair is what makes a scrum half unforgettable. Edwards had a knack for the impossible, like his famous try against the All Blacks in '73, sprinting, dodging, and diving to score from nothing. Our dream player carries this creativity. Imagine them pulling off a no-look pass to a charging prop or a last-second chip that lands perfectly for a score. Edwards' flair ties every skill together, making our scrum half not just perfect, but iconic. And there you have it, our perfect scrum half, forged from the finest attributes of rugby's greatest legends. Precision from Aaron Smith, the tactical kicking of Fourie du Preez, Antoine Dupont's electric attack, Joost van der Westhuizen's stature, George Gregan's strategic genius, Faf de Klerk's endless battery, and Gareth Edwards' breathtaking flair. Let us know if we've missed anyone out in the comments below, and we will see you next time when we get back to the rugby.